Benton Loeweyball, and I work at Sun and Sky Farms, part owner. This is about our second or third year. We started right around this time, so it's getting to that crossover-y kind of point. It's a mushroom farm actually, so we grow primarily oyster mushrooms. We also grow a couple reishi and some lion's mane. So gourmet mushrooms that we sell direct to mostly restaurants and some farmers markets, things like that. So most of our customers are actually going to be located between here, which is in Palm Valley, and where we live, which is in the north end of the Jacksonville beaches. One Ocean out at the beach, 11th South also at the beach, Restaurant Mador, things like that. Usually a little higher end, nicer restaurants.
Okay.
So we had probably about a year before we really had consistency with any product, and we're still refining the process continuously. Today, for instance, we're insulating because it got a little cold, and we're trying to make sure that we troubleshoot everything and don't inadvertently kill any produce just by being absent-minded. Well, one of the interesting parts of mushrooms is that it's very technically difficult, some parts of it. So we go all the way from taking parts of the mushroom to colonizing a large amount and turning one mushroom into several mushrooms. And so we've built kind of a rudimentary clean room, and we get to do a lot of that sciencey kind of stuff. And then we also get to spend a lot of time outside and doing produce general things. Our main competition is going to be Cisco, the giant distributor, and we just sell a vastly superior product to them, in large part because we're local, so we can have things that are much fresher. You know, we can pick it today, deliver it today. So the competition is much cheaper and much broader, but this is pretty unmatched on this scale. Myself and the other guy, Eric, have always had a good interest in fungus and things like that, and wanted to start our own business, and this seemed like a pretty open market, as well as being interesting and helping to make some good food. So our biggest challenges have been making money, because the first couple years is pretty rough, troubleshooting everything, and keeping sanitation high. So we spend a lot of time sanitizing and making sure that we aren't getting any infections or anything like that. And we still lose some product due to infections, and so we just throw that out of precaution. Ideally, we'd be shooting about 120 pounds a week. Usually we're a little less than that. So having it be something that we've really made from the ground up is easily the most satisfying part. You know, saying I went in and I had a small mushroom and I've turned it into 30 pounds, 40 pounds of mushrooms is fantastic, and to know that it's just hard work and troubleshooting and our effort. About this size, maybe a little bigger. Right now we have one container that we're using. Getting maybe one container per person would be fine, but still keeping it manageable for a small number of people, so we don't have to do staff management or anything like that.